Hello! Today on Help This House, we're going to figure out why this lovely little charmer in Vancouver, Washington has been on the market for 155 days and isn't selling. Stick with me till the end and you'll see my one suggestion and 2 bonus tips. And you'll see how we can get it sold in 10 days or less. Hi, I'm Janice Tylor and welcome to my channel. I help house flippers and homeowners who are renovating to sell. I help you come up with simple design solutions that will save time, save money, bring you in on budget, and make a profit. So today we're looking at a house I'm calling Lonely in Lincoln in Vancouver, Washington, in the Lincoln neighborhood. So this house is actually really cute. It totally suits the neighborhood. It is listed for $399.9. Typical houses in this neighborhood are $500, so the price is good. 3 bedroom, 1 bath, just under 1,700 square feet, built in 1925, and it absolutely suits this neighborhood. Like I said, they're between early 20s through the 40s are typically where these house is built. So why isn't it getting sold? And there's the punchline. 155 days on the market. What? In this hot market, I mean, just about everywhere in North America is selling, but Lincoln is a great little neighborhood. I've ridden around it in my Vespa. That's how I found this house. And also on a bicycle, and we rode down to the downtown waterfront area. It's great. So this is really well situated, just kind of off Main near the highway. So 155 days. So when people are looking for homes, what are they looking for? They want clean, bright, and fresh. So let's look at the pictures on the inside and see if this one's clean, bright, and fresh. Maybe we'll get all 3. And maybe we'll get none. Oh my God. Okay. Do you want to know my #1 way to help this sell in 10 days or less? And I will prove to you at the end why I'm making this statement. Paint. Paint. I know. So this house has been on the market. It's already had a price reduction of $20,000. And every single day it sits on the market, it's costing about $150 a day. That's just an industry guess as a standard, because even if there actually isn't debt on it, you still have to pay for maintenance, taxes, water, electricity. You can't just let this house sit and rot. And clearly they do need a little landscaping, but that's another story. You know, it was hot this summer when I took these photos and everybody's homes look about like this. So my quick math, at $155 a day for 155 days, I mean, we're probably at another $20,000. So folks, this house has already cost these people $40,000. Take it off the market. Stop right now and do some paint. I'll show you why, interior and exterior. And then you say, well, I don't know what it's going to look like and I'm scared to go pick the paint. And you go to the paint store and you look at those little tiny 1-inch squares, and they are quite useless. And if this is an investment, you may have a business partner or a life partner, some other people involved that you need to help share your vision with and why you're pulling this house off the market and going to put a few dollars into it. Here is my #1 tool. I think this is a totally underused, particularly in the real estate investment world, an underused tool that is really simple. Sherwin-Williams Color Snap Visualizer. If you're liking this tip and this point so far and you want to learn other tips and tricks and things you can use yourself, subscribe and then click the bell and you'll get notifications. Here's what I did. I took my photos. I had to brighten them slightly because the visualizer needs the lightness in a photo to work. Here's what we did. I took an existing picture, cleaned it up, fed it into the visualizer, and look at how much better that looks. Okay, stay with me. Did the same thing for the kitchen. Now, they advertise it has a new roof. which is a great plus. They advertise painting inside. I'm not sure where that was, so we're ignoring that line. But they also advertise that it comes with a new stove. Well, frankly, looking at this picture, that new stove makes the rest of the kitchen look really, really, really bad. They'd be better not using it. Or giving it a coat of cream or white paint, just brighten it up. The visualizer has some limitations. I can't get rid of the dark lines, particularly where the blue was. You don't need to go that fussy and put the details on these doors like this shows, but look at the difference of how bright that is all of a sudden now. Same with the living room. It's got these great details. There it is, freshened up. I used the same color from the outside, and oh, you can see the green front door is open now. It's same thing. You know how I said I can prove that paint alone, no renovations, paint alone will make a difference? Here is a home in the exact same neighborhood, very comparable. It's smaller, so its sales price was less. I think it's around 1,200 square feet. Its price is $325, and it's painted inside and out, okay? It's only painted. I know this from looking at the other pictures inside. Its kitchen is old. Its bathroom's old. I think they might have done, no, I think they have like the old tiles still, and they've just put a little few details, but gorgeous outside. It's all painted. There's an outbuilding. It's all painted just the same as this. $325,000, and it's pending already after 7 days on the market. I wasn't lying when I said all you have to do to this little mauve Lonely in Lincoln is paint it inside and out, clean it up, freshen it. People need to be able to visualize whether they're going to renovate or whether they're going to move their own family in. But the way those photos look right now, all that happens is their brain skitters to a stop and thinks, oh, I have to knock it down. I can't keep this. This house is a nice house. It's a 3-story house. It has lots of potential. There is a full basement that another bathroom can be easily added into. Okay, here's another comparable in the neighborhood. This one is a little bit bigger, virtually the same in size, all painted, and inside they did a little work. So this one's listed at $500,000, so it's $100,000 more. And what they did is they freshened up the bathrooms. They put new pedestal sink. They did a new toilet, things that are ready stock from a Home Depot. These are not full renovations. They have been prettied up. The kitchen is fresh and bright, but a really weird layout still, and lots of the original built-in details and things. So very comparable at $100,000 more, and it hasn't been on the market for 155 days. Are you seeing my point here about paint? Even if you're going to gut and renovate, most people cannot visualize. So make it clean, fresh, and bright, and give them a clear, plain palette that they can visualize with. So again, we can go from this lonely little purple house in Lincoln area of Vancouver, Washington, or we can make it look like this, a house that people driving down the street are going to want to stop and go look at the listing, or when they're just scrolling through, because face it, everything sells online now, everything. But this could stop them. This they can visualize. This they could see living in or working with. And I promised 2 bonus points, 2 bonus tips. Number 1 of 2. Number 1 bonus tip, do some staging. You don't even have to go out and buy anything. You can do virtual staging. I'll put a couple links down below that are a couple companies that do virtual staging. One's in Texas, I think, and one's in Australia. Spend a few $100s, have that, and then when your photo's online, people can visualize their own things. They can visualize size and spacing when you've got some furniture in rooms, particularly beds and bedrooms. And my number 2 tip that most people never, ever, ever think about, get a contractor to give a quote to upgrade the bathroom, upgrade the kitchen, and to add a bathroom downstairs. He's not being hired to do the project, and he knows that. He is just being hired to provide a quote so that you can give this to your potential buyers and say, look, I am asking a very fair market price. Here's what it's going to cost, maybe $150,000, but $400,000 plus $150, $550, you are on the low end of a finished house in this neighborhood. So provide the information, take away the objections, make it bright, clean, and fresh, and give your potential buyers something that they can visualize and work with. So I hope that helps you a little tiny bit. And are you looking to do a place, or is there one in your neighborhood you want done? If so, put a note down below and maybe we can feature it on Help This House. I'd love to see what a house in your neighborhood looks like. Subscribe, ring the bell, and you'll be notified every time it comes up. So thanks again. Look forward to meeting y'all next week. And don't forget, #designer on the move.